and in science fiction and novels, but he says now almost every book he buys randomly that's a bestseller is about how patriots are bad and gun owners are bad and drugging people is good and world government is good. I mean, we're just swimming in brainwashing, which is the prima facie evidence of a tyranny.
It's tyranny, but it is to be a scientifically elitist-driven society. They say that we're post-democratic now. Democracy is too cumbersome. It's too many conflicting parties. Therefore, it's out the window. Regardless of the semblance they still give you for party opposition, it's really just an act. We're post-democratic. They're all on board with it. It's just an act for the public. That's all they are. That's all politics is now.
Well said, Alan. Let's jam in one more here, hurrying towards the end. Monica in California, you're on the air.
Hi, Alex.
Hi. What's on your mind?
Yes, I just want to say that I pray for you and your family every day.
Thank you.
And I've been getting upset a little bit. Everybody's been giving you kind of a hard time about the Gulf. And I think you're doing an excellent job covering it.
Well,
and
one guy called in and said I'd never covered the Gulf. And he said everyone was upset. It was a mass hoax. It's an attempt at petty programming to say everyone's mad at you. One caller said that, and then that becomes a self-fulfilling thing. We've been covering the Gulf probably too much, and they're using it as a distraction for their World War III with Iran. But stay there. I'm going to come back to you, Monica, and get your take on what's happening. Try to jam in JD and Laura, and then get a quick comment from Alan Watt before he leaves on what he thinks, anything else important that he thinks we haven't covered here. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
You've seen our SinoFresh banner on the GCN website.
Yet your sinusitis is still a problem.
Are you waiting for your sinusitis to go away by itself?
Are you waiting for a SinoFresh discount?
Okay, here it comes.
But first, the facts.
67 other products merely treat symptoms
and not the cause of sinus problems.
And 37 million Americans suffer from sinus distress just like you. But now many are finding relief with the only patent-protected homeopathic nasal product that antiseptically eliminates the known causes of sinusitis. SinoFresh.
Now, here's your limited-time discount offer to use SinoFresh.
Call 888-906-3636 right now for $2 off per bottle when you mention GCN. That's it. Just call 888-906-3636 and mention GCN for a $2 discount.
But hurry, this offer is only for the first 1,000 customers.
Call 888-906-3636. 888-906-3636. Call right now for $2 off per bottle.
Mention GCN.
Buy SinoFresh.com. It works.
The question is, where should the American people draw their line in the sand?
What have we got? A republic or a monarchy?
A republic is based on a constitution which protects minority rights.
Not democracy, not mob rule, two wolves and a sheep voting on what's for dinner.
So they think they own our land. They think they own our water, children, our education, our money.
We have to define who we are and what we will tolerate.
Somebody's going to ask you what you did during the Patriot Uprising.
You have been warned.
We have the facts. We have the Constitution. We have the Bill of Rights. We have common law. Knowledge is power, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm so excited to be able to offer you Don't Tread on Me, Rise of the Republic. Tyranny is upon us, but liberty and the sleeping giant that is the American people is rising. A new tool in the info war. Don't Tread on Me. Order it at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139 and support independent, patriotic Liberty films.
If you suffer from poor sleep, you've got to try MyPillow. Introducing the most revolutionary, most comfortable, and coolest pillow ever, MyPillow. Imagine your very own custom-fit pillow. MyPillow is the only pillow of its kind on the market that uses a patented fill, custom-made to your exact individual needs. MyPillow is 100% made in the USA and has a natural built-in cooling effect that keeps your cervical nerves cool, and that helps you get the best REM sleep possible. MyPillow helps alleviate snoring, migraine, sleep apnea, and other sleeping disorders. MyPillow is antimicrobial, non-allergenic, dust mite resistant, machine washable and dryable, comes in many sizes and will not go flat. And best of all, MyPillow comes with a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. So what do you have to lose except poor sleep? Go to MyPillowShop.com, mention coupon code GCN and receive up to $40 off. That's MyPillowShop.com or call 952-442-6199. That's 952-442-6199. MyPillow for the rest of your life.
Alan Watt has a lot of of great material and information. His website, cuttingthematrix.com, one word. Of course, our sites are Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.tv. We're going to go into rebroadcast in about 5 minutes, and if you're listening on the internet streams, in the first hour I covered the situation with Mexico just completely collapsing, and border state sheriffs begging for help. They're under siege. Plots to blow up dams in Texas by the Los Zetas CIA-controlled groups. This is the destabilization, the controlled chaos takedown of America. I wanted to jam in a few final calls, though, with Alan Watt. Always great to have Alan on with us. Monica, thank you for saying that you appreciate our work, but anything else on your mind?
Yes, I was watching TV the other day, and something kind of alarmed me. Dr. Oz had a program saying how you can protect your family from anthrax. And I want to tell the American people that, you know, we have little time, and it's not fun to fight tyranny.
That's right. They hyped anthrax attacks months before it even happened, and that's why on 9/11 I said they're going to launch an anthrax attack, and 3 weeks later we found out they'd already launched it. They pre-program, and when you know, it's incredibly obvious. Is that what you're getting at, Monica?
Yes, and they're also pushing for adults to get this new DPT shot. So that's something that should be alarmed to the American people. And look, it's not fun to fight tyranny, but we need to get off our butts and stop depending on Ron Paul and Alex Jones, because you guys do a great job, and you guys give a lot of your family time up to do what you do, and it's greatly appreciated.
Well, we appreciate you, but I'm not going to have a family in the future, and I'm not going to be able to have grandchildren if we don't turn this around now. I mean, I don't think people understand that I use the parallel or the analogy of those old movies where you're trapped in the chamber and the water's pouring in, and if you don't figure out the combination, you're going to, drown very, very quickly. Alan, any other key points you want to make?
Yeah, this G8, the G20 are going on now in Toronto. At the top of the list, of course, is the Gulf mess, and out of it will come the debate to do with the carbon taxes, energy conservation. We've already got smart meters put across Canada like crazy, just throwing them in there. These things they communicate directly to the electric masters, whoever they happen to be, by two methods, broadband and FM. And the purpose, according to them in Britain, is that they can then cut you off any time they wish to when you've exceeded your allocated quota.
Oh, that's already being done in California, and now the license plates are going to flash government Homeland Security messages and brainwashing. All the license plates nationwide, starting in California, will be little telescreen brainwashing messages. Alan Watt, have you seen that article?
I haven't seen that one. No, that's interesting.
California license plates may go digital, and it says image ad blaring license plates, and it goes on Amber Alerts and government messages. So now you're a slave advertising government propaganda. But going back to what you said, notice how Copenhagen and every other meeting they have, they've got to have a carbon tax for the G20. And now they'll have this new meeting and claim they just had this idea for the exact same global carbon tax treaty, which will fund the private central banks.
Yeah, they never change their tactics and their agenda. When they make a plan, doesn't matter what comes, they will run it through one way or another. But what's interesting, too, is that Canada, most Canadians don't even know it, they're using Canadian taxpayers' money to build big, giant CANDU, that's Canadian company, CANDU nuclear reactors in China right now. And we're paying for it from Canada because China, under the agreement through gas, is still a third world country, believe it or not. We can't even get them to repair our old ones here.
That's right. You can't have new coal plants there because of carbon taxes, but I saw that in your news, but you're paying for nuke reactors in China to run factories. Well said, Alan Watt. Alan, we'll talk to you again soon. Alan, of course, is in our film Fall the Republic. Thank you so much for your amazing insight.
Thanks for having me on, Eric.
Thank you. Great job to the crew. Retransmission starts now. Don't forget the free iPhone app to listen to the show at Infowars.com. See you back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Be sure to visit GCNlive.com today.
The question is, where should the American people draw their line in the sand?
What have we got? A republic or a monarchy?
A republic is based on a constitution which protects minority rights.
Not democracy, not mob rule, two wolves and a sheep voting on what's for dinner.
So they think they own our land, They think they own our water, children, our education, our money.
We have